there, I thought we would have a look at some of the things that I have bought in the month of November and a couple of days into December. It's been a while since showed what I've added to my collection. And I know everyone likes seeing what people are buying and adding to their collections, me included, because just fun having a little nose at what other people have got, isn't it? So look, let's have a look at these books. We'll whiz through them. I'll tell you which ones I'm planning to do a review on or I'm reading, and obviously if you see any of these that people would like me to talk about or give a little overview of, let us know and I'll happily do it, because it saves me having to think about it and also directs my energies and my reading a little bit. But look, let's have a little look. Okay then, first up is just a manga, How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift, volume 8. This series is just funny and stupid, and I've talked about it before on this channel. You can see the video about the anime series that was based on these books. And yeah, they're just coming out slowly. They're cheap enough to buy, and they're just a good laugh, especially if you like doing your exercise and working out. They've got some sensible stuff in there, but it's more funny just the characters, to be honest. Next one is Star Wars The Old Republic. Now this one I got because it's an epic collection. They tend to go out of print quite quickly, and this covers stories about the Sith. What does it actually collect? Collects The Old Republic 1 to 6, Lost Sons 1 to 5, Lost Tribe of the Sith Spiral 1 to 5, and then just some other bits from Visionaries books. I'm currently reading this, as you can see from the bookmark, so there'll probably be a review on that in the next week or two. Next is Young Avengers from Kieran, Gillen and Jamie Mckelvey, the complete collection. This is also currently out in omnibus format, but it's a really thin omnibus, and I just didn't want to spend the money getting it, to be honest. There was other things I'd rather spend my money on than a wafer thin omnibus for characters that I like, but I'm not that bothered about, if you know what I mean. And it's all collected in here anyway, but good to get this if you want to know about the way the MCU seems to be building itself and the characters that are likely to be the next sort of big Avengers film franchise bit that comes out of it. Okay, next up is Birds of Prey, Fighters by Trade. This is a collection of the Gail Simone run. Currently these aren't collected in any omnibus. I'm not aware of any plans for them to be collected in an omnibus, despite them being quite popular and people really liking it. I haven't read this one yet, but we will get around to it soon, because I really enjoy how the characters are in this series. Okay, next up is Birds of Prey Hero Hunters. I have read this one, and I really enjoyed it. Again, still Gail Simone's run. The other book, Fighters by Trade, actually comes before this one, but this one arrived in the post first, and I fancied reading it, so I'm a little bit out of order. But there's a review coming on that very shortly. Okay, we got Avengers v X-Men. This is a trade. I got this because it was really, really cheap for the amount of book that you get. It's a good thick trade. It's in quite good condition, but I got this from a second-hand retailer online, and I paid, I think, under £4 for it, maybe £3.50 with free postage. So I thought, yes, I will add that to my collection and see how it is. Funny enough, I listened to the audiobook of this from Graphic Audio, but I haven't actually fully read the collected stories from it. So we'll see if it's better than the audio version. Next up is Old Man Hawkeye, the complete collection. This is a story of Old Man Hawkeye set 5 years prior to the Old Man Logan story, which created the world in which Old Man Hawkeye lives, by Mark Millar. This is a fun read. I've already read this. Funny enough, it was just on the Comixology sale as well, because of the Hawkeye series coming out, and in combination with Black Friday. And I think you still can at the time of making this video, pick this up for about £3 digitally. It's not the biggest book in the world, but it is a fun read. There's a review coming up on that shortly as well. Okay, next is The Unstoppable Wasp, Aim Escape. Got this really because I'm going to be giving it as a present to my niece who asked for it. but I thought, being a good uncle, I should probably read it first to make sure that it's suitable. It's in the graphic novel format from Marvel, which I really like. I think they should do more books like this. I'd like them to do the Spider-Woman by Dennis Hopeless series in this size, and also collects lots of trades in there as well. But you can see how different in size it is to the normal trade paperback size. I actually find them easier to read because it's easier to hold them in my hand. But yeah, hopefully that's a good story. Okay, now on to the omnibuses. First one we got is the Daredevil by Frank Miller companion. I hate it when they call an omnibus a companion. It kind of almost downgrades it. Just call it a volume 2 or something like that, or give it a different sort of subtitle. But companion just makes it sound really cheap, which it is not, because this has got fantastic stories in it. We've got Man Without Fear, Love and War, and Born Again in there. So that's a cracking read, and I will be reviewing that shortly once I get round to checking the quality of the spine, etc. Okay, now for a couple of big boys. Deathstroke by Christopher Priest. I had to wait a few weeks after this came out in order to get it at the right price, let's say. I did not want to pay a massive amount of money for this, and I had to wait. And then when it came up for the right price, I struck and got it for about £56. Still a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but you know, for a book that size, hopefully the binding stands up to where I haven't cracked it open yet. But yeah, I enjoyed the New 52 Deathstroke omnibus. I know a lot of people didn't, but I liked it. It was like an action movie. This, I hope, will be just as good. Okay, the last one is the Justice League Dark collection from New 52. Again, another humongous book. I'm hoping the binding stands up on this as well. I like Justice League Dark. I enjoy the characters and the story. I think they get away with doing things in this that they wouldn't otherwise be able to. You've got great writers on it. JMD Mateus, Jeff Lemire, he likes sad people, so there's plenty of sadness in the Justice League Dark. And yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this. I think this might be my Christmas holiday reading. I'm on the countdown, 2 weeks time on holiday for Christmas, and this may be what I work my way through in the holiday weeks. That's everything I got in November. A few books delayed, a few books not available for me to get in the UK, and I'm not going to pay import prices. I'm constantly looking to get things at a deal because I'm tight, but I also like to expand my collection. So there's that constant collector sort of paradox in that. Let me know if any of these took your fancy. Were you thinking of getting any of these? You looking forward to getting them yourself? They're on back order. And yeah, thanks for watching.